Yes, people, what is happening? I hope everyone is doing very, very well. Now, today we're coming with something very, very important if you are running an OFM or OFSM agency, and it's a full Instagram guide 2026. Every single thing you're gonna need to know about Instagram in 2026. Obviously, as you guys know, over the last 3 months, a whole lot has changed. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. A whole lot has changed with Instagram, and there is a completely different way that everyone has to operate with Instagram. So I'm gonna be going through the account setup, how to actually set the account up if you need to, the reels, we're gonna go through stories, we're gonna go through posts and carousels, we are gonna go through link safety, and we're also gonna go through trial reels. As you know, link safety is extremely important right now. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys exactly how you can make your link as safe as possible. We're not going to be using link.me or any other link providers. We are going to be doing it from scratch. Super quickly, if you do want to work with myself one-on-one, get access to all of my scripts, all of my SOPs, all of my everything, this whole doc as well, then my application is in the description. Fill out the application and you will see if you're successful. We are only taking maximum 5 people on. So yeah, that is there if you need the SOPs. So let's just start with Instagram account setup. So how can you actually set your Instagram account up in the best way possible so you don't get banned? So step 1 is you want to set the accounts up on a completely clean device. And what I mean by clean device isn't necessarily a new iPhone. We have to set it up on a phone which has never had an Instagram account banned on it. So a fresh device equals a clean slate. So it can be a device that you've already had. As long as there's no banned Instagram accounts that have been banned from that device, you're completely fine. Step 2 is you are probably wanting to target US market. If you're not, then skip the step. But you want to verify your account with a phone number. And if you're trying to target the US market, you want to verify it with a US phone number. So you can register the account with a US phone number. You can use Daisy SMS to do this. Literally just get an OTP. You also want to connect your email address to the account as well, because you won't be able to use that phone again. And then your account is verified with a US phone number. Obviously you do have the option to order US SIM cards as well, buy them prepaid and receive the code, but this is way easier and way quicker as well. So I don't know why you would do that. So step 3 is the account warm up. This is one of the most important processes for, this is one of the most important processes for your Instagram account. You don't want to put any posts on for 7 days. You want to spend this time following target people in your niche, scrolling the feed, liking content, acting as a normal user, liking comments, whatever that might be, right? You want to really, really make sure that you are setting this up properly, because if you do this properly, you're going to be able to get million views on individual reels in your first week on your model account, right? It's going to be super straightforward. And even on one of my personal brand accounts, I literally did this warm-up process just this week, and we've already done 250,000 views in a week. And that's on one video, by the way. So step 4 is don't put a link in the bio yet. You don't want Instagram to think you're literally just some OF creator trying to come on the platform, trying to break their guidelines and funnel people to Instagram and funnel people to OnlyFans, sorry. You want to wait until the account is fully warmed up until you actually put the link in the bio. So don't put the link in the bio until your account is fully warmed up. Adding links too early will flag the account. Step 5 is start posting slowly. So start with 1 reel per day, see how it performs, build it up from there. Don't go too heavy from day 1. You don't want to look like you're spamming on the 7th day. You've done this part perfectly so far, so you don't want to fuck it up now. So just take it slow and build it up. If after a week your account is not getting views, which it should do, you probably fucked up somewhere along the way here. Or potentially there was an Instagram account banned on your IP address or your Wi-Fi before, in which case you want to use a VPN to actually set the account up. So Instagram Reels, this is the full step-by-step on how to actually get your models banging a lot of views with Instagram Reels. So there is normally 2 routes that we go down for Reels. Route 1 is thirst traps / hot model content, whatever it might be. Now, this content is way more likely to go viral and get a lot of views, but you have to be aware that the views that you get won't convert as well as route 2. So route 2 is personality content. She's talking, showing her personality, being herself. In 2026, too many people are doing the same thing. Personality is what is going to get guys onto the page and actually spending, right? So you've either got the first route, which is more views but less conversions, or you've got the second route, which is going down the personality route, which is going to get less views, but the people who do like that content are going to spend way more on the OF platform. So you sort of see, you need to see, you know, what strengths, what weaknesses your model has. If your model has a terrible personality, but she's extremely hot, obviously you're going to go with route 1. If your model is not as hot, but has a really good personality, then you want to go with route 2. So you want to decide based on your model and see which option is the best. So next is finding winning content. How can you actually find winning content for your creators to copy? Because this game is just copying, bro. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You need to copy stuff and you need to change it up slightly based on your model, right? This is how we do it at our agency. As soon as a model onboards, we will find 10 to 15 similar accounts in her niche. Example, if she's a country girl, we're gonna find other country girls. These accounts don't all have to be 5 million follower accounts, 1 million follower accounts. They can be a mix of small and big accounts. Like, yes, you want those big accounts, but you also want the small accounts, because with small accounts, it's easier to see if the content's actually good, right? For example, if someone with 1 million followers gets 1 million views on a reel, it's okay. But if someone with 10,000 followers gets 1 million views on a reel, that reel is a way better reel. So that's the one that you want to take inspo from, right? Go through all of their content from the last 30 days and find what outperformed the rest. Build a content plan based on those winners, and you also want to take your previous models winning pieces of content which have already gone viral, tell her to remake them. This could be in different outfits, this could be in different locations, this could be with different trending sounds, whatever it might be. Do exactly the same video concept and recreate them. If you have a video that's working consistently, you want to create that 2, 3, even 4 times per week until it's not. Because if you've got something that's working, there is no point in stopping it whatsoever. So next is the posting strategy. So how often should you post? 2 reels per day is optimal. You can go up to 5, 6, even 10 reels per day, but you have to understand that every single reel has to be high quality. So for example, if 2 reels is the maximum amount that your model can make whilst maintaining that quality, that's what you want to do. If your model can do 6 very, very high quality reels, that's what you want to do, right? As long as you're keeping the quality high, the level of output can, you know, stay at that level. Just don't drop the quality. Because for example, if only 1 of the reels are good and 5 others are shit, your account is not going to be pushed to the wider audience as much, because most of your videos, the people just aren't watching, right? And Instagram wants you to keep the fans on the platform. Every single reel must be high quality. If you can't maintain the quality, then do fewer, but keep the standard. Even if you're doing 1 super, super high quality reel every single day, that's getting 500,000 views, that's better than doing 6 reels a day that are getting 10,000 views, right? Best times to post, you wanna pick a random time between the hour. You never wanna post at 00 or 30 minutes past. That's when everyone else posts. Post at 07 or 23 or 41, for example, 7:23 or 7:41, right? 53, etc., etc. So hooks that work, you can use some of these hooks that work, but what I would say is honestly just get your model copying these videos from the other models and putting our own little spin on it. What to avoid. This is super, super important, especially in the last 3 months. And I'm gonna go on to how to actually protect your account a little bit later in the video. Do not be over sexual. Instagram is banning accounts for the slightest sexual content right now. You wanna keep it as PG as possible, hint at things without actually breaking the guidelines, make sure there's no TikTok watermarks, never sacrifice quality for content. Never sacrifice quality for quantity, right? So the creators who are really gonna outperform in 2026 are gonna be the ones that are keeping their content PG across the Instagram, but still doing well, right? the ones who are going to be, showing everything, doing flash trends, doing over sexualized content, first of all, it doesn't convert as good because the subs don't want to pay as much for someone who's showing everything on socials. But second of all, you're going to get a shit ton of bans, and you do not want to be paying $2,000, $3,000 a month every month to get your creators' IG accounts back, because right now the unbanned guys are fucking printing when you need to be the one that is printing. So content pillars, you want to pick 3 to 5 content pillars for each model and rotate between them. Every reel should fit into one of the pillars. So what I mean by this, you can obviously fill this in yourself. What I mean by this, what is a content pillar? A content pillar is a type of content. So number 1 could be skits. Number 2 could be dance trends. Number 3 could be mirror selfie videos with trending audios, right? These are different content pillars. The reason why you want to mix it up, you want to keep your followers engaged with the content. If they're seeing the same dance every single time, their view duration is just going to go down and down and down. So they already know what's coming. They're not going to want to view all of your content, the full video, and that is going to make your video not go as viral, right? So you want to make sure your videos are going into content pillars, and make sure you're always mixing it up. And obviously, as soon as you find something that works super well, you want to double down on it. Next one, we have stories. All right, so daily life content. The model should be constantly uploading content about her day-to-day life on her stories. This is going to build a relationship with the subscriber. Before he's even spoken to her, before he's even subscribed, he already feels like he knows her. And the more real and personal, the more personality she's showing, the more connection you're going to build with that subscriber, and the more likely he is going to be to actually subscribe to the page. Number 2 is link on stories. You want to keep a link on the story at least once every 24 hours. So you want a link on the story at all times, right? You can do this every 24 hours. You can do this every 12 hours, delete it, put another one on, whatever it is, keep a link there all the time, because the people that are going to be watching the reels, what is the first thing you do when you follow someone on Insta? You look on their stories, right? You see what is going on in their day-to-day life. They're gonna see that link straight away. That is gonna increase your conversions to subscribers. And the last one is engagement. You can do stuff like ask me a question. So you can use the ask me a question sticker on stories regularly, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. Subs can ask questions directly, which drives way more views than the normal stories and builds even more connection. And it's a good time to actually put the CTA in. For example, if a guy says, I wanna see all of you, you can be like, well, you might wanna click here then with the link, right? So it also gives you an opportunity to add more call to actions, so it will increase the subscribers. Next is posts and carousels. So the carousel strategy, you want to post 3 to 5 carousels / posts per week. These have a super high chance of hitting the explore page. Sometimes they're actually outperforming reels at the moment. So carousels are doing really, really well. Can literally be photos from a photo shoot. Just keep them high quality. So we've got a model, for example, who does 100K a reel on average views, but she does average 1 million views per carousel, right? So depending on the model, they can actually outperform, but either way, you still want to post these. You still want to switch things up. You still want to make sure that you're pushing out carousels, because it is literally just extra free traffic at the end of the day. There's literally nothing wrong with adding these in. So next is why carousels work. Carousels are outperforming most other content types in 2026. Instagram pushes them super hard on the explore page, and they get shown to people multiple times if they don't swipe the first time, which means more impressions and more profile visits, right? So any shoot your model has, whatever it could be, if she has a series of photos, when girls take photos, they take like 50 at one time. Fuck that, 250 at one time. She can pick 10 from there to make a carousel with, and these guys are just gonna fucking scroll and just give your model free traffic, right? So number 3 is link safety. So this is one of the most important things in 2026. As you may know, or as you may not know, Instagram is not allowing things like link.me. It's banning them for literally having an OF link in there. So you need to figure out a way to do this where you're not gonna get banned and it's not gonna get flagged. So the safe way is a custom domain. So the best way to set up a link in bios right now is using custom domains hosted on Netlify. Now these don't get flagged or banned like regular links in bios, and I will walk you through exactly how to set this up later in the video. Why this matters. Most link in bio services, for example Linktree, Beacons, are known to get flagged by Instagram, and this is literally in the last 2 to 3 months, hence so many account bans. A custom domain on Netlify looks clean to Instagram. It's just like a regular website, and this keeps the account safe and the link active at all times. So I'm gonna go over how to set this up in a little bit. And the last thing we have is trial reels. So obviously trial reels are literally a cheat code, easiest way to get traffic in the world. What are trial reels? So essentially a trial reel is, it's a setting on Instagram. When you go to post a reel, it says post as trial. None of your followers are gonna see that content, right? Or maybe they will see it, but it's not gonna get pushed out to your followers first. So it's pushed out to random people. So obviously it's completely organic engagement, nothing coming from the followers, all new people, literally just increases your chances of getting as much traffic as possible. So how you actually run trial reels. You wanna take content that has previously done really well for the model, find her winning pieces of content, and then repost them up to 25 times per day per account. You wanna make sure though that each post has something slightly different with it. So it could be a different filter, it could be a different text. I would recommend the text one. Change the text every time. You can literally just go on ChatGPT and be like, give me 50 captions in these styles and edit them on CapCut. Super, super easy. I'm not gonna show you how to do that. That is pretty straightforward shit. So yeah, different text on screen, different filters. If they are identical, Instagram is not gonna push them and they will get taken down. So why this works. If the content already went viral once, it's proven to work. By reposting it with slight variations across multiple posts per day, you massively increase the chances of one blowing up again. So we've got trial reels, which we're posting 25 times a day on one account, exactly the same video, just different text, and it's banging like 50 to 2 million views every single time, 50K to 2 million views on all of them, right? So it's literally just free traffic, and you just run each trial reel until it doesn't work anymore, and then you find the new viral content, which obviously now you know how to do because I went through the reels section. So let's get on to the link safety. I want to show you how to do this because it's super important, and I want to provide as much value as I possibly can in this video. All right, so first thing, you want to come onto Claude.ai. I don't think you need the premium for this. I think you can literally just do this for free. You want to say, for example, you want to go link.me. Link.me Ronaldo. Does he have a link.me? I think he does. Fuck it, let's just go on this one. So, screenshot this. Screenshot what it should look like. We want it to look something like this. You're gonna put it in here, and then we're gonna go OnlyFans model. And we are gonna take, okay, let's just take this girl. We're gonna pretend that this is your model right now, okay? Boom. And let's say this is the banner, boom. Just pretend they're the same model, it doesn't fucking matter. I want to recreate the link.me page in a girly way for my model. Images attached. Create the HTML and just have one banner image and a profile pic and one link which will go to her OF. And essentially, this is gonna cook you a free website. It's gonna be so fucking easy. And in the meantime, whilst that's going, you basically want to go on GoDaddy and say, for example, your model is called SophiaBlack.com. SophiaBlack.com. It might be taken, it might not. it's available, right? It's actually very, very expensive. So what you might want to do is sophia-black.com. That's taken as well. XX. So you just want to find a domain which works. And this is, I'm currently in Indonesia. It's not $90,000. It is about £5. And you can get this and use it as the link, right? Let's see if Thingy has cooked it. It's still cooking. And boom, there you go. It has made the link, right? So it needs to put the photos in. Essentially what you want to do, you want to go to Netlify, which is this website here. I'm going to log in, and you want to go to add new project. Essentially what you want to do is, let's say for example, so we put our details in first. Her name is Sophia. Her bio link is onlyfans.com. Let's just say that. Make sure you input her profile picture and banner and embed them ready for Netlify. Just do a couple details here. You can change this however you want. You can say I want a light background, I want a blurred background. Like for example, this guy has the, I think is this image here, but like in a blurred background. You can literally tell it that's what you want. I'm not gonna do that here, but just play around with it. Literally just tell it what you want and it will make it. And then once this has cooked, I'm gonna show you exactly how to host this live. And I won't show you how to connect the domain because just go on YouTube, it's very straightforward. But yeah. Boom. How beautiful does that look? You can have a light background, whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. If you're on a MacBook, what you want to do, actually I think this is PC as well. This is PC as well. Download this. Put it in your downloads. You want to put it in a file. So I'm going to do that now. You can't see, but I'm literally just going to create a folder on my Mac. And it's going to be called Sophia link. Cool, Sophia link. I'm going to put the HTML that I just downloaded into there. I hope you guys didn't see that. But essentially, I download this, you put this into a file, then you want to go over to Netlify. Where is it? This one. You want to chuck this in there. You want to go quick setup. You can do whatever you want here. Configure, save. Boom. And as you can see, it is now a live website. Obviously this isn't the domain that you want. What you do is you go into your GoDaddy settings, you go to domain management, and you add a domain here. I haven't obviously bought the domain, but just look on YouTube how to do it, or literally ask here how to do it, and it will tell you how to do it. Now, if you want help building an actual creator system that scales, not just a business that looks good on the fucking outside like everyone else, then the links are down below. Make sure you book in a call with me and my team, and I'll show you exactly what the model looks like, how to structure it, how to turn your operation into something that's actually scalable. So if you got value from this video, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.